Happy Halloween! We're getting festive this morning on Up with KREM.
Ooh.
Up with KREM begins now.
We're gonna need to redo that.
That was ridiculous.
That was so fun.
I'm sorry you had to watch that.
Hi friends, good morning. Happy Halloween. I'm Tim Pham.
I'm Nicole Hernandez. We've got a meteorologist, Thomas Patrick, here with us. Thomas, it's Halloween and we all gotta know, is it going to rain?
It is not going to rain for this Halloween.
Give this guy a round of applause.
Excellent. I was also going to say, since we were using our green screen, which is just to my left here, I thought our editors were going to like Photoshop like a haunted house or something in the background of us, but then Nicole would have disappeared because she did the whole the green screen.
That was Nicole, by the way.
That was, no.
Weather conditions are going to favor dry conditions for this trick-or-treating, which is great, though foggy and spooky this morning. Not unlike yesterday where we had all that fog linger around all morning long. Same story today. Dense fog advisories now for the second straight morning in Spokane. So here's the thing. Yesterday, with that fog and low cloud cover, we didn't even get to 40 degrees for the high temperature. A completely busted forecast for those highs. Where it was foggy, it was still 52 in Pullman, so probably about the same thing for today. Again, dry conditions tonight for trick-or-treating this Halloween, just going to be cloudy all day long.
Let's take you live outside now with a look at I-90 and Park in Spokane Valley. Look at all that fog here this morning. If you are headed out the door, make sure you give yourself some extra time. It is actually pretty dense in certain parts of the I-90 corridor. So keep your low beams on this morning. Don't use your high beams. And again, give yourself plenty of distance between you and the vehicle in front of you. We'll keep a close eye on traffic conditions throughout the morning, let you know if things start to clear up. Here on Up with KREM, we do bring you weather and traffic together every 30 minutes. 6:02, a USDA official here in Washington state has been fired by the Trump administration, and this morning we are still working to learn why.
So John Weiss was the state director of the Washington State Farm Service Agency up until Wednesday. This is an appointed position with every new presidency. President Trump first appointed Weiss during his first term, and Biden kept him on staff. All of this as tomorrow SNAP benefits will stop. Representative Dan Newhouse released a statement. He said, quote, John Weiss has dedicated his career to helping farmers in Washington state, and he has been an asset in making sure we are a leader in the U.S. agriculture industry. He also called the firing a mistake and says Weiss was a, quote, true advocate for farmers in Washington state.
Starting tomorrow, more than 900,000 Washingtonians could lose their benefits if the shutdown continues. Earlier this week, Democrats introduced a bill that would use contingency funds to help keep SNAP and WIC running during the shutdown. However, Senate Republicans blocked the measure. Senate Majority Leader John Thune said they want to keep food assistance programs funded, but says the contingency funds are meant for natural disasters. With SNAP benefits set to expire in less than 24 hours, local food banks have already seen a spike in demand.
KREM 2's Brandon T. Jones is live this morning. So, Brandon, you got a chance to speak with the Salvation Army during their pantry hours. What did you learn?
Yeah, good morning, Tim, Nicole. Well, just this week, the Salvation Army tells me they've experienced a record amount of people visiting their food pantry. That's a trend in numbers they expect to continue and even potentially rise as SNAP benefits come to a halt as soon as tomorrow. So they're trying to do everything they can to meet the demand. And during this recent surge, the Salvation Army says 270 families in a single day was the largest turnout they've seen not only this week, but throughout the pantry's history. So with the increase in demand, they're adjusting their hours for the immediate future. Every Wednesday, pantry hours will now be open from 12 p.m. to 6:30 p.m. Extending into the evening hours allows another window for families who might not be able to make it earlier in the day.
We have more people that have never been to food banks before accessing resources in anticipation of SNAP benefits going away and what that might mean for their hardworking families.
So Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday, pantry hours remain the same. They're going to be open from 10 a.m. until 3 p.m. Families can visit the pantry twice per month. We got a chance to speak with several of those families, many expressing to me that without the food bank such as this one, they aren't sure what they would do.
Well, in the past 9 months, I've been able to live on my food stamps, but we're not going to have any food stamps next month. not me, not anybody in my apartment building. There are 58 units there, and all of us are either senior citizens or disabled.
If you're interested in donating during this surge, this Saturday at the Shadle Walmart, the Salvation Army will be collecting food donations to help meet an increasing need during this government shutdown. They'll be in front of that Shadle Walmart from 10 a.m. until 4 p.m. For now, reporting live here in Spokane, Brandon T. Jones, KREM 2 News.
Well, thank you, Brandon. And we've been hearing from people who are concerned they won't be able to feed their families, especially with the government shutdown ending food or assistance programs.
There is no one answer in how to help, but here at KREM, we have been working on the annual KREM Cares Tom's Turkey Drive. It's launching in stores over the weekend. We will kick things off on Monday, and then we know that the need this year will be very great. To give us some context and to answer some questions is our very own Laura Papetti. Good morning, Laura.
Well, good morning to both of you. Good morning, everyone. It's that time of year, right? And so we were out having a little bit of fun yesterday, setting up the displays in the stores, area Rosars, and of course we have a big mission, and that is to try to feed 8,500 families.
That's incredible.
And we're not just talking about a box is for one person. Those boxes are likely for 4 to 6 people. And
That's
so
incredible.
we are working very hard, and we're asking the community. We know it's expensive right now. We know everybody is asking for help. This is just one way in which we can maximize that.
Absolutely.
So if people are going and helping and buying a bag, what are they buying and how many people can it feed?
So because of so many donations, we've been able to make the bags $25, which represents a meal. And they get a turkey and fresh potatoes, and they get Fran's stuffing and Fran's rolls. They get Washington Dairy provides half a gallon of milk. They get gravy, some canned vegetables. They get pretty much the basics to at least start creating a full Thanksgiving
you
dinner.
can do a lot with that, for sure.
Right, and if you add a few little things, you can have some things. Also, when people connect with their food banks, sometimes they'll have apples or they'll have onions or different things to go along with it as well, depending where you are.
Absolutely. And Laura, I do want to ask you about volunteering, because people have asked me time and time again, like, how can I volunteer? How can I give my time? So tell us how people can volunteer.
That's a good question, because we really do need volunteers to sign up on KREM.com. If you Google KREM and Tom's Turkey Drive volunteer, it should come up fairly easy. And we need people to sign up for different shifts at Area Rosars to help us sell the bags. It's not a hard sell. It's saying hi, happy Thanksgiving.
Totally. Anyone can do it.
We need to fill it. Get your family, friends, coworkers, and you get a free Tom's Turkey Drive T-shirt. I mean, it doesn't get much.
Oh, I cannot
Yeah,
wait
they're
to see the
pretty
design.
cute. So there you go.
All
We
right.
could really use the help.
Thank you so much. And
Thanks,
again,
guys.
Tom's Turkey Drive starting this weekend.
You got it.
Well, if you live in Spokane County, property taxes are due today. You should have gotten your tax statement back in March. You can either e-file through the Spokane County website or drop off your taxes at the Spokane County Courthouse in person. The county treasurer's office is open from 8:30 a.m. to 4 p.m.
New this morning, another measles case has been reported in Idaho. That's according to officials at Boundary Community Hospital. This newest case involves a child who is not yet of school age in Boundary County. The child recently traveled out of the area. At least 7 other cases have been reported in Idaho this year, 2 in North Idaho and 5 in South Idaho.
And don't forget to push those clocks back 1 hour this weekend. Most states in this country will be falling back that hour on Sunday. A Gallup poll from March, though, says 54% of Americans don't want to change back and forth for daylight saving time. If you're not a fan, there are some things you can do to make falling back feel a little bit better. And try to get at least 7 hours of sleep the night before and after the time change, and spend some time outdoors in the morning light to help reset your internal clock. And we want to know what you think about daylight savings. You can text us at 509-448-2000. Tell us what you think. Do you like it? Do you not? We'll go over all of your responses Sunday morning on Up with KREM on KREM 2+.
That means this is the first November weekend, but we got to get through Halloween first. And it's foggy this morning in Spokane, but there's just a lot of cloud cover that's starting to stream in front of our next storm system. This is why I've been watching the rain forecast so closely. The good news, it is not going to rain today. It is going to rain Saturday because of that storm, that cold front. Today, it's just about the fog where it is developing, mainly in Spokane. And then it's just cloudy for the rest of the day here as our temperatures will likely hold in the 40s. But just to reiterate, it is quite literally only Spokane that is getting fog. Even Coeur d'Alene, clear skies. Deer Park, clear out there. Pullman, near unlimited visibility as well. So only Spokane County for the second straight day getting the worst of the fog.
Well, another construction season is wrapping up, so I figured I'd check up on the progress of the North-South Freeway. I met Ryan Overton from WashDOT at the end of the bridge at SCC.
We will get another section. So in 2028, our Stage 2 project, which will be just to our south here, will open to Trent Avenue. So you'll be able to drive from Wellesley south to Trent. You'll have an off-ramp southbound and then a northbound on-ramp.
And the question we all want to know, do we have a timeline?
If you want to hear the answer to that question, tune in this Saturday to Up with KREM. You can watch Up with KREM both Saturday and Sunday on KREM 2 Plus. If you don't have KREM 2 Plus yet, you can download it straight to your TV for free.